It's time for some mail and unboxings for today for the stream. Yay. Hi everyone watching the VOD who missed out on this live. You guys should catch me live in the future. It's fun. I think. Okay, Triangle Lab sent me something because I purchased something. We got parts, 2 USB ports, keycap puller, screwdriver, hex driver, SMD component, screws, and ooh, what's this? A TR60. It came with a free egg switch and thing. Okay. Got another acrylic back. Hello, Naz. This is a pretty thick plate. I don't know if you guys have seen this plate, but it has some thickness to it. Like the north and south actually have the little notches, so it can actually click into the plate. This is a pretty thick plate. This is Bluetooth, so it has the acrylic on the back. Oof, should I give you guys that peeling feeling right now? Or should I save this for when I actually build this board? Probably not going to build it today, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not going to build this today. But you guys want to see the peel? Is that what we're actually all here for? The peel stream? Volume up. I don't think it's gonna really be loud anyways. Plus, I have a shotgun mic. I have to like move my microphone and like point it straight at it. We're just gonna do peel. You guys gonna do no sound. You guys just do. We need dramatic peel music. This is too soft. Hold up, this is too soft. No. Hold on, I need to switch the genre to cinematic. Classical cinematic. Okay. Laughmaster, thank you so much for that Twitch Prime. Okay. There it is. Now there's the inside as well. Why not? Let's do the inside. Oh, this is nice. It's a frosted acrylic, so it's not get all fingerprinty. Let's go one more side, unless you guys don't want me to do it. I guess it'll bother you guys more if I leave the inside, right? Okay, we're leaving the inside. I'm gonna be building this pretty soon. I'm probably gonna build it this week. I'll build I think I'll build the unicorn before I build this, because I got a pink unicorn with a K, 60%. And I was thinking I'm going to go with a normal standard build, not one keyless, because I think my rainbow jelly palm caps are going to look absolutely beautiful for that when I get to that this week. You know what I'm saying? So Triangle Lab, we'll revisit this. What about the inside? Oh, we're going to leave the inside. I'm going to leave the peeling for the inside for when I build it and I take the video of it, so I can have video of me peeling it on one side. I need that in the video. You know I need that in the video of when I do the keyboard build and talk about the keyboard. Okay, what's next? Okay, I'll let you guys choose. Should I do the small package, medium package, or large package? to unbox. What should I unbox next? What size? We got a point for large, a point for medium. Small. I'll count tiny as small. Small. Okay, we're doing this. We're doing the smallest one? We're doing the smaller one. Hey, it's a cruciformer. Thanks, Rudd. So I do plan on making a video of the cruciformer. This is to shave box stems to be cherry spec for the cruciform. Will this work? How will it work? I'm curious to find out. So I'll work on a video for this soon. I have a lot of box switches I want to fix. So if I can fix them, that's going to be pretty cool. Because then I'd feel, if I could fix them, then I'd bother to lube them. And if I bother to lube them, there's potential in them. That's what I want to explore. But this is step one. This is step one. How much does that cost? Let's check online. Okay, we're here to find out how much. Here it is. Where's the? That's a pre-order. I don't think it's for pre-order anymore. I think it's just available. $35 for the cruciformer if you want to shave down. So it's probably mostly worth it if you have a lot, and that's just for the top part. I did not get the jig which holds the switch, so I'll have to do all these by hand. But I'll live. Definitely a bit expensive, but it's all nicely milled, nicely machined aluminum. Yeah, it's yeah, if you don't have that many, it's probably cheaper to rebuy. Hello, Frisco. Although some people claim that the new box switches still have the issues, which, you know, this would fix on too. So if you want to see what they did, if I do this little zoom in, you guys can see, look, it fits the cruciform right there to shave it down where you need to. This, I believe, side goes parallel with the LED. You know, boop. Should we try one right now? Since we're here. Should we try one? We should try one, right? Of all the junk I have on my desk, you think I have one box switch somewhere? I don't know. These are the first ones I found. I don't think these ones have issues. These old box whites I had. So this needs to be parallel to the USB, and this is. Is that right? Wow, I definitely heard it shave plastic. I guess that was it. That's all I had to do. Let's compare that with another one I have. I don't think these are issue switches though. But let's see if it feels looser. That's a little looser. So this is the... Where are my calipers? Hello. Mechs on deck. Is this Chewie or is this Osiris? Do I have do these still have batteries? Alright, zero that. Here's the unmodified one. These probably actually are okay box switches. 1.31. So technically out of spec. And the one I shaved down, 1.25. Bam! We made them in spec, guys. Here, 1.25. You guys can see that clearly in the camera. 1.31. You guys can see that? 3.2. 3.1. There we go. So, yeah, it works. It does, in fact, shave down switches. And, I mean, you guys have to trust me here, but I do feel like if I just, you know, use my fingers like this, I can just force that out. Whereas I don't think I could do it on this. I can barely do it. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. So, yeah, they do work. So I'll do another one. So there is a flat section. This goes parallel with the USB port. And you just shave. Bam. And then now, let's test this one. Oops. If I can grab it. 1.124. There we go. You guys saw in real time. It did the shave. Now there's just like super tiny, you know, microscopic shavings on my desk. But sweet. So I will be definitely using this. So maybe we'll have a very boring future stream where I do this for like 400, 500 switches. Sorry, guys. Oh, actually, no. What I can do is I just mount all the switches on this plate. And I just go, bam, 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 bam. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bam, 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 like that. Like that. And that'll be another story time, because I usually just save my stories for when we have random keyboard chores. That's the point. That's the point of story time, guys. Nebulance asks, if I shave a lot, please do periodic measurements to see if the tool edge degrades. Can do. Yeah, I do plan on making a video. Red did ask me to make a video. About my findings for using this, because he knows I have a lot to do. So excited about that. Let's put these switches away. That was a cool unboxing. This will definitely stay on my desk. That's something I can work with. Okay, next, do I unbox the medium package or the large package? What does chat think? Medium. We're just going up in order? I guess so. Hey, sorry, Nayland, you're the one who says, only one who said large. Oh wait, I can just rip this, huh? Probably don't need my knife. To open, tear along perforation. Reseal to use this bag again. Okay. What are we gonna find in this? Okay, what was the point? I tore along the perforation. Is there another perforation I'm missing out on? Why did it say tear along the perforation? That was... It's still sealed. Why would the bag tell me that? You tricked me, bag. I trusted you. Bag, I trusted you. I trusted you, bag. Okay, so I'm confident I know what this is, because I looked at the label beforehand. This is... Boop, 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 boop. That is my receipt. Toss this also aside, and let's unravel this together. Ooh, look at this. Enumerate keys Numpad. This is going to be a future hand-wired project, okay? Cool thing, okay? So look at the bottom. The bottom is, you see this bent metal, and the top is bent metal the other way, and they just clasp each other. All of these switches, by the way, Cherry M8 switches. All these keycaps are MX compatible. Oh my god, these are like bad Cherry MX switches. Ugh. I need to clean. I wonder if I can clean and lube and get these switches. Here's a switch. Look, it doesn't even have a top housing. Look how dusty that can get. That's, if you thought Alps was a dust magnet, that's literally the leaf. Look, you can see the diodes too. They're on the top. They're linear. They're linear. They feel slightly better than Cherry MYs. Okay, I'll put... This is very Christmassy sounding music. Hold on. I gotta show you guys why I need to fix this. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put the shotgun mic to it and you guys will understand why. Are you guys ready for this? Okay, hold on. That ping. That ping. They are definitely scratchy. The good news is, I mean, like, on the other hand, look how easy that is to lube. You can get everything you need to lube by just taking the keycaps off. They got resistors on this side too. Resistors, diodes. But hey, I can lube everything right here. Look, so do I have a small little pointer stick I can use? Let's use these. Okay, so slider right here, slider right here. This is the leaf, and it makes contact with this here. So this under this leg is going to be the positive. Now the other one's going to be the ground, wherever it is, which is under here, I guess. See, look, so it slides down, and it pulls the leaf toward it. But yeah, it's going to be super easy to lube. I literally grabbed 1514 and just like spread it on the top with a brush. But since these are Cherry MX compatible, I could just alternatively, even if I lube these don't turn out well, I could just take the case, have someone make me an acrylic plate that I can just, you know, glue or put underneath, and just mount normal MX switches. Because look, all these are double shot MX switches. Like, I can show you right now. There's 3. Bam, MX compatible, baby. So this is the Cherry M8 profile as well. This is a different Cherry. This is different Cherry profile. These keycaps are also, I believe, Cherry keycaps. I think they're the M8s. I could be wrong. I need to check my other Cherry M8s. They don't look DSA though. The font is like really hit or miss. I know when I was talking to Nebulant when I found this on eBay, he was really hating on the kerning on some of the letters. How do you guys feel about the legends here? I'll give you guys the zoom in. How do you guys feel about these legends for the letters? I'll go on this side as well for the nav keys. You like it? Not sure if it's because of the novelty factor. I think it is partially because of the novelty factor, if I'm perfectly honest. But like as an idea, this is pretty cool for a side pad to have. And that's why I do kind of want to modernize it. Look at this port, dude. One male, one female. So what actually happened is you would plug the keyboard into this and then this to the computer, or vice versa, where you could plug, you know, the computer into this. And yeah, so that's how you would basically, you'd interrupt the keyboard signal from keyboard to computer with this numpad. Or I guess it could be the other way around, where you interrupt the signal to this numpad with your keyboard. But essentially, that's how they added more shit, because more serial ports on the back of your computer was a big deal then. Also, I don't know why they have this many pins, because I'm confident not every pin is used. If every pin is used, this is a bad engineer. Mr. Numeric Keys. Okay, here we go. Numeric Keys. Genist Technologies, Inc. Hey, Santa Ana, California. California, baby. Serial number, NK 02914. Assembled in USA. Genist Technologies, Inc. They were trying to future-proof it. Nathan made it. Look at this, though. Phillips screws. And they're not even countersunk in. They're just sticking out. And they're just like, well, as long as our rubber feet are higher, it's okay. Which I guess is technically true. Overkill, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. I do like the idea of this case. I do like the layouts. The spacing. This cable is just hilarious. If I can reuse the sleeving of the cable after I clean it up, just have a big chunk cable, then I need to do something about the feet. They're not even. I mean, because this is like just one piece of bent, I assume steel? Oh no, aluminum. Probably, or could be either. But, like, I don't know if you guys can, if I can have you guys visualize the flex in the case. The PCB cutout does not fit Cherry MX. Cherry M8 switches, their cutout looks a bit differently. Their cutout, the pins are in the same axis. So they're like one in here. Instead of here and here, it's here and here for a switch. So like if this was a switch, do I have a pen? Do I have a pencil? Do I have writing implements? I do. So take this scrap piece of paper. So you got, you know, Cherry MX looks like that, right? This looks like this. See? Cherry MX has a nose, while this is just two eyes. Although I'm sure they're close enough where you could just bend the other leg of your Cherry MX switch and it'd work. That's like the least of my issues, though. The main thing of my issues is even if I did that with the PCB, it still connects to a board that either the board's in here or the board's in here that I need to convert. That's why I probably do hand wire. And if I go hand wire, I can choose if I want to use these switches still or just do whatever switches I want. The key thing is I just want to make this like a modern version of this with these keycaps. But in terms of like switches and everything else, that's kind of all open-ended. I don't mind switching out the Cherry M8s because I feel like even if I don't know, maybe if I lube them, they'll be passable. They're far from passable. I'll have to consult Hata. I'll have to consult an expert what he thinks. So pingy and scratchy. Yeah. But yeah, this is what I got. I got it for $40 free shipping on eBay. Kind of a bit, but also one thing that bugs me a little bit, I don't know, it'll probably bug you too. How do you guys feel about the dimple literally interrupting the legend? Like, what is that? What is that? What is that? Why? Why couldn't they have just moved the 5 a little bit so it's between those two areas, or move the file, or move all the legends up so it's in the, why? 5 has a pimple, yeah. It's a little awkward. If I'm perfectly honest. Cool thing though, you can tab, or you can tab. Actually having a dedicated shift tab key is actually pretty cool. How they double shot it? That's a good question. But it is double shot. God, these keys are pretty close together. Yeah, it's double shot. My guess is the double shooting stops right before that because they have a separate mold for the dimple, I think. All these PCB mounted, but they're on standoff. So you can actually see one of the standoffs right there, which doesn't have a screw on it for some reason, but it is on that standoff. It's a spring that's scratchy. I wonder if I can just cut MX springs in half and use those. Actually, no, these springs are tiny. Yeah, it's the springs that need to be lubed. Everything needs to be lubed. Maybe it could work. You know? Maybe it could work. But hey, this is a project I'm a little bit excited for. I think it might take me a while. I might have to hit up some friends for some favors or some projects to help out, like maybe acrylic bits for mounting stuff underneath, possibly. Don't have that much room underneath, depending on how I do it. Because like this PCB is probably pretty low, because like everything is it's a high profile case, but this is a pretty thin high profile case. Like if I take a modern MX board, it's hard to get it that thin. It's possible, but not that easy. So I might end up having it look like the M65, where you can see like the top of the skirts or the keycaps. Kind of want to avoid getting to that spot, but we'll see how that turns out. That's interesting. The top is matte and the sides are shiny-ish. Yeah, they're shiny on the sides, but the top is matte. An acrylic layer to raise the top. I could do that too. Yeah, I could do 2 acrylic layers. One on the bottom to mount switches, and then another one on the sides that would bring this top plate higher. But then the issue is it's not going to wrap around right here, right? There's going to be a gap where you can see the acrylic. Well, I guess I could put like LEDs and it'd be like an acrylic strip on each side. Okay, we're going too far ahead of ourselves. I need to like get this freaking working first, or figure out how I want to approach that. But yeah, it's one of the cool things I got. Okay, we got 1 package left. I cannot zoom out, I'm sorry. Nor can I lower this table. I don't know where my knife went either. Oh, there it is. Ba da 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 da. Look, guys, it says GMK. It says GMK. It's Choco, and I got some. I don't know why I got the icons, but I got the icons. Why did I get the icons? I kind of regret getting the icons. Whatever. Let's open this up. Let's find out what's inside. Okay, first, how do you guys feel about the bandolier? This is a Shoko. It's the color. That font. This overall, very, very simple. On the back, it just has this. That's a sticker on the outside. Top, we got Shoko. That's uncentered, by the way. That's not centered. And of course, we got the bottom. We got the unikey.net per the standard. And I'm not supposed to regret getting stuff in the group buy. I don't regret small. I think it's fair to regret smaller kits. I don't regret getting the whole set though. So this is gonna be my first time seeing it in person because they're barely just shipping out now. Oh, they fit these inside. More accents. Neblin, look, another GMK tray for you to have the next time I see you, whenever that is. I actually save all my bandoliers. I'm going to make a wall of all these bandoliers because they all have different designs and they're all different. I save my trays for the sake of I'm going to give them away. Okay, let's turn on one more light. There we go. A bit more balance on the lighting. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Get you guys in here. It's like a very, very grayish blue. It's very unique. Oof. Unshined GMK keys feel weird. I guess soon we'll be starting off on the second part of this video, which is the keyboard chores. What are the keyboard chores for today? The keyboard chores for today, we're going to be swapping out keycaps for like 6 or 7 of my keyboards. So it's going to be fun. Yeah! It's called Shoko because it's based off the character from a game. Yeah. This kit is probably useless. This kit looks okay, possibly. Kind of low contrast for some of these. I think it's better in person than on the camera for these. These are pretty accurate. These are a little darker on camera, I'll say. I'll try raising one of these brightnesses. So yeah, it's still a little darker on camera, but these are, it's refreshing. It's refreshing. Was there anything else in the box? It was so big. No, this is all. So the issue for a lot of times when you ship keycap sets is it's very wide, and how most box manufacturers go is like as you go wider, they also go taller because they think that your item is getting bigger in the diagonal direction, when in fact this is still very thin. It's just a thin long boy. And a lot of times distributors don't want to pay extra for like custom boxes for their things. So yeah, this is the last item to unbox for today. It's fun stuff. So I guess we should start with part 2, swapping keycaps and story time. But first, let's find out where this is going. Should this go on my Jur A06, which is called the J80? Should this go to my Norba Touch? Should this go on my CA66? Should this go on my... I don't know. X60? Oh. And for people who want to compare blues, here's the different blues. These are very different blues. This is TA90, and this is Shoko. For people who want to compare those. Put Shoko on Jane? I could. My Jane right now has classic beige, I believe. Oh, let's put the music back on. Okay. I don't know, maybe we try this. This is something acrylic. Nebulent, you should have bought this. I think I'm for sure you would have loved this set. The white, it's like a basically it's the lightest, extremely light blue. But I think it's better to describe this as a bluish white than a super light blue. It's like a bluish white, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I feel like because I just got this in, we should definitely put this on the board. CA66. I don't know why I feel like CA66. I agree, Nathan. Too many good GMK sets now, not enough monies. Too much money in microphones and camera equipment, you and I. Ugh. That's the real sink right there. Too true. Too close to home. How to limit to one? I got 2 GMK sets last month, and I'm honestly considering getting 1 this month. Okay, Zephyr? Probably not. Probably not Zephyr. Maybe my Mira. My Mira, what do you guys think? Silver Mira? Silver with this blue? Could work. Okay, I really want to fix these colors in my overhead cam. It's a little better. My Alice? What's on my Alice right now? I think it's Q01. Pretty confident it's Q01 right now, my Alice. Do I have the space bars to put this on, though? I don't think I can put this on my Alice. I don't have blanks for space bars. Come on, Nathan, you know. Everyone's gonna get mad if we use shifts as space bars. I don't have any wood cases, so I was thinking, yeah, a silver board. Yeah, let's pull it out and see. Let's pull it out and see. While I pull it out and see, you guys want to listen to a story? Acrylic unicorn. Ooh, that was also a good option. So right now, here's how the mirror looks like. Ugh. It's a heavy boy. And then I got this right here from my acrylic unicorn, the cat set. Okay. And Olivia's asking me to pull out the E6, so I will. Gotta put gloves on. And alternatively, I got the E6. You guys can see the camera. It's already covered in fingerprints. That's life. This is, what set's on it? This is GMK Cyan. Yep. Got a dip. Well, thanks for staying by. Hopefully we can work on some projects in the future. It looks really warm because my camera color is messed up right now. So I need to fix that. Yeah. I'm trying. This is probably the closest I can get it for now. I'd have to like... it looks really yellow right now. I don't know why. My colors are looking really wonky for this set. Cat looks pinkish, yeah. It's probably reflecting the brown from the pegboard. Maybe that's a little better. Turning a little bit less intense. Gotta check the CRI values for these lights. Okay, what are we going with? I don't think we're going with the E6. That's too much work. One of these two. We're gonna go with one of these two. What do you guys think? I guess for the sake of it, because Sophia wanted to see CS66. We got Mira, Mira, Unicorn, Mira. Looks like people are wanting to see it on Mira. So let's get with that. So while I get started with this, I need to find my keycaps. Okay, got my keycaps put away. Now let's do story time. Feel free to interject at any point. I'd like to tell you guys a story. Because I know a lot of you guys have started watching me recently, and a lot of you guys may have not known me for that long. Although I've been in the community for a very long time. You guys remember about the time I almost died? That's an interesting story. And it's keyboard related, not on stream. It's not that one. That time was me passing out. That's just like a Tuesday night bender. No worries. No, this time I actually legitimately almost died. Hold on. This is a shirt that was ripped off of me when I was in the ambulance on the way to the emergency room, and my medical tag. Like I said, this is actually a story of when I almost died. Yes, I do keep a shirt reminding me of my near death in my room all the time. It lets me remember I'm mortal. Okay. While I take keycaps off, I'll tell the story. It was back in 2016. Back in the day. The roaring 2016s. And I was but a lad. 3 years ago. Time really does fly, huh? Time really does fly. But, 3 years ago, I hosted a meetup. All the way up in NorCal. That was pretty fun. It was held at WOD Keyboards. They have an office up in, I think it's Fremont? Maybe? I think that's right. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. East Bay. But it was actually a meetup in the East Bay. So, maybe this is why I don't have East Bay meetups anymore. It was a really fun meetup. It was when I was starting to really get into meetup hosting. I think it was like the second NorCal meetup I'd hosted at that point. There were about 50 to 60 people in attendance. It was really awesome. Woz Keyboards paid for pizza for everyone, so we all got pizza and soda. And like, this is back when like small meetups were chill and you can just like drink like normally. Nowadays, you know, it's like if you have a lot of people, like when I host meetups with like, you know, hundreds of people, it's like an actual legal liability if I let people drink, which kind of sucks, but it's understandable, right? That's life. That's life. 2016, it was January 10th. January 10th, 2016. Meetup happened, a good time. I had like no sleep before the meetup because that's life. I'm from, if anyone doesn't know, I'm from Fresno, which is about 3 hours drive. Yes, I had to wake up at like, I woke up at 6:30 to start driving. I didn't wake up, I stayed up because I didn't sleep, except for maybe 1 hour. So slept from like, you know, 5 to 6:30. I got up and I had to drive, you know, 3 hours to be at the meetup at 10 when it opened. Fortunately back then I didn't really do any prep. I got there at like 9:30. So all we had to do was like set up one table, set up the raffles. Woz Keyboards was great because it was on a Saturday. At the end of their day, Friday, they just set up all the tables to be ready for the next day. They're also still wonderful hosts. They still communicate with me for every single NorCal meetup. They're always down to be involved. And almost every year they're like, yeah, I know our venue's too small to host it, but can we somehow, you know, figure out a way to be like a premier sponsor to the NorCal meetups? I'm like, wow. I'm like, hell yeah. I love those guys. If you don't know, the meetups for NorCal probably definitely wouldn't have been ever as big as they could have without Woz Keyboards. For a lot of enthusiasts, they're like not a big deal, but they have a special place in my heart because I really do thank them for letting me get the experience of hosting meetups, for offering up their space. So hey, you know, I just want to say shout outs to Woz Keyboards. They're real cool folks. They're real cool folks. So, I had like an hour and a half of sleep. Whole meetup went on. Cool thing. Meetup ends. I have dinner with the CEO of Woz Keyboards, whose name is currently escaping me. I feel bad right now, but he's a really nice guy. And then I take the nice long drive home back to Fresno. And that's when disaster struck. What disaster struck you, you might ask? Well, find out when I finish taking these keycaps on. I didn't pace this story accordingly. Almost done though. With the keycaps. Nice dramatic suspenseful music too. I'm just gonna read off an old blog post. An old blog post. I wrote it the day after. Not the day after. Like 2 days after, I think. Day and a half after. What I will call the accident. Okay. Let me switch to. Bam. This article is called. Let's move this over here. Hold on. This article is called "Why I've Been MIA Since the Meetup and Why I'm Happy to Be Alive." January 10th, 2016. I'm just going to read this verbatim. Actually, sorry if the grammar's bad or is this written poorly. This was Huey 3 years ago. The Northern California meetup on 1/9/16, which was much more successful than I'd imagined. I expected roughly 30 people, including those coming and going, and it seems we attracted a crowd of 50 people. Things were great. Everyone had fun. Pictures were taken, soldering demonstrations were had, and prizes were raffled. This isn't the story of the meetup, though. That story is best told by those who attended as attendants and shared their wonderful time and experiences there. This is the story of what happened to the organizer and why he has been away from Skype/Reddit. Yeah, I used to be active on Skype. 2016 was a weird time. It was dark. It was just past 8 p.m. The Highway 152 between Gilroy and Los Banos had typical Saturday night traffic. It was pretty easy going with nothing exciting happening. The area on the 152 near the San Luis Reservoir was known as Pacheco Pass. It's a nice area with a lot of windy roads and great views of the reservoir. There aren't too many great views at night, unfortunately. At night, there aren't any other views than the road ahead of you. Some of you might notice. Oh, there's pictures that I didn't post. I'll put pictures. Oh no. Hold on, I'm just gonna move this away. My bad. For the inception. Okay. So let me show you this first picture. So here's a picture that was taken the day after the meetup. Some of you may have noticed that this picture, it was timestamped at the time, was taken Sunday, the day after the meetup. Why was I going back through the pass that connects Central California to the Southern Bay Area? I had to retrieve my car, of course. And let's enhance this picture by zooming in. So that little area there, you zoom in. Oh, look, it's my car. That's my car over there. The picture doesn't do it justice, to be quite honest. From where I'm standing, there is a sudden drop from the roadside where the picture was taken. My car was about 400 foot or 122 meters away. So how did my car end up so far from the road? The car ended up there on the night of January 9th. I was heading back home to Fresno from Northern California Mechanical Keyboard Meetup in Fremont. I did not sleep much because I had a pretty long day and I was excited. Regardless, I chose the irresponsible thing and decided to I decided, despite my tired sleep, despite my tired state, I could make it home and sleep in my own bed. Who doesn't want to sleep in their own bed? I did not make it to my bed until early in the morning the next day. Countless times, I was asked by firemen, paramedics, and highway patrol officers what happened, and I'll tell you the same story I told everyone. I'll tell you what I remembered. My eyelids felt heavy. The music was playing, but the sound felt like it was fading softer and softer. Speaking of music, so softer and softer. My eyelids closed. When they next opened, my headlights didn't show me the road ahead. I only saw the darkness and a curb of asphalt at 65 miles an hour, 104 kilometers an hour. There was nothing I could do. I remember my front tires hitting the curb hard. For a brief moment, I felt weightlessness. In that small moment, I'd already realized everything was going to hell. Blink, crash, rumble, rumble, blink, crash, rumble, crash, blink, psst. In a moment, everything flipped, turned, and crashed around me. In the next moment, there was darkness and the sound of steam being released from my engine. I remember feeling around and only feeling airbags and broken glass. I looked up and saw my sunroof had opened with broken glass surrounding the edges. I reached toward the cup holder. Nope. No phone. No wallet. I pressed my hands to my face. No glasses. I panicked. I stood from my seat and looked out from the broken sunroof. I saw the ambient light of cars passing through the road behind me from where I'd flown off. I needed to reach that road. I needed help. Very quickly, I assessed two options. I would either stay and wait for help, or I would help myself. Since I couldn't locate my phone in the darkness of my car while surrounded by shards of broken glass everywhere, I left the vehicle. Later on, the paramedics would tell me they wouldn't expect anyone to have been able to climb out and climb up after what happened. My adrenaline did not care. With only the ambient light of passing cars 400 feet away on the highway giving me a sense of direction, I headed toward the road. And when I say I headed toward the road, the truth is I mainly crawled up the ravine. Without any light of my own on this steep terrain, I tripped over countless rocks and grabbed at mud and pulled myself, bit by bit, upwards and upwards, until I could place my palm on the cold asphalt. With haggard breathing, I looked around the next batch of cars, and I waved, I yelled, and hollered for help. No one stopped. I moved up the road, trying to wave to the next batch of cars, until finally one car had noticed and stopped with their hazard lights on. I was able to reach that car. When I reached that car, the couple told me they had already called 911 when they saw me on the road. They told me help was coming, but I called again to let them know I was able to climb out. Help would be there soon. I sat on the ground, near the car, and tried to breathe. They told me they were some distance behind me and saw my car launch out. The woman said it looked very scary, so they pulled over to ask for help. I will always be thankful for their help, and I don't know when I might have finally received help without them. With all my adrenaline, I couldn't keep track of time and didn't think to look at the watch on my wrist. After some unknown period of time, a highway patrol officer was first on the scene. He asked me to diagnose myself. To my basic knowledge of first aid, I concluded I was obviously not bleeding, aside from the dozen or so small cuts that adorned my hands, legs, arms, back, neck, life, and essentially wherever I could reach my hands. For what I could tell, nothing was broken. At least my adrenaline told me that. He led me to his car and asked me to wait inside. I lay in the back seat, and unfortunately at this point, the adrenaline was starting to fade. This is not fun, because as the adrenaline faded, my neck and shoulders started to hurt. My lower back started to hurt. Clutching where my right shoulder met my neck. Ow. This hurts. This really does hurt. And all I could do is wait for the paramedics. When the paramedics arrived, I was still clutching my neck, and the tears had yet to dry, because, ouch. They asked me my name, and if I was injured, I told them, yes, I am injured. They decided the best thing to do would be to brace my neck and back, and they helped me onto a stretcher and adorned the appropriate equipment on me. And I was loaded into the ambulance. It would be probably one of the least comfortable hours of my life. You're in the middle of nowhere, unfortunately, the paramedic told me when he loaded me onto the ambulance and shut the door. The two nearest towns were Los Banos and Gilroy, and neither were large enough to have a hospital or trauma center. We're going to Modesto. Oof. Modesto was an hour's drive from where I was headed. The contraption I was rigged to had two plastic pieces poking to the back of my head. They were supposed to keep my head from moving around during the drive, but the only effect I could feel were they were pressing into my head very painfully. Every bump on the road was agonizing. The only thing I do is joke about how they should install a TV on the ceiling so patients can watch something on the way to the hospital. The only thing that filled the hour was small talk and the pain of plastic trying its damnedest to piece my head. My shirts were to be cut off, my pants fortunately could be slipped off with my shoes. I was given a blanket to brave the cold, IVs were attached to my arm, my pulse was monitored, and blood pressure constantly checked. I was in the care of professionals. I think I was going to be alright. Quote, I didn't expect to be taking someone to the hospital who hiked up that ravine, the paramedic told me. He was expecting to actually climb down and fetch me with his assistance. So, thankfully I saved them a lot of time. Yeah, so after scans and pain medication, all I had to do was wait. The whole time of the accident, I was a bit concerned about, contacting my family, letting them know. So I tried calling my family from the numbers I had memorized, and this was a pretty bad night to try to call my family, because it turned out they wanted to go watch Django that night, which is a 2-hour movie. And when I called them, they were like halfway through that movie, so no one saw my calls at all. Unfortunately, I tried to log into my email, but I had phone verification on my email, and of course, since I didn't have my phone, I couldn't get into my email. So from the hospital computer, I had to make a Gmail account, verify it, email my brother claiming that it's actually me, I'm actually at the hospital and not someone trying to scam him. This was all done while I was at the hospital and waiting. And then finally, after like an hour and a half of waiting, my brother called me back. I'm like, oh, you're at the hospital. So my family go pick me up. After all the scans, nothing broken, no internal bleeding, nothing torn, dislocated, or out of place. All I had were cuts and bruises, so gave me some pain meds, and I was free to go. I reached my bed at around 3 a.m. with the pain and didn't fall asleep until 4 a.m. And when I woke, I understood what the doctors meant when they say the pain would only get worse. As I typed this, my fingers hurt, my wrists ache, my body feels sore, beaten and battered all over. Yeah, no major injuries. On the morning of the 10th was when I took that picture right there. So let's look at more pictures. Why is it opening on that monitor? That's really annoying. You know what? I'm just going to open all of them so we can just watch them in order. Okay, so here is one image of my car after the crash. Here is front passenger side. Here is driver's side. My door was the only door that was able to be opened. The rest of them were jammed shut from the crashes. I think I rolled over 10 times. So that was intense. Another one of the front passenger. Rear driver side. Driver's side. Now my keyboard took damage too because I was coming out from the meetup. Had a keycap and a stem shear off of my GON MX Mini. I had some switches unseated on an Alps board. RIP GMK Carbon, which I actually had the Dvorak kit for. This is round 1. Everything was wet and muddy. This was the day after when I came back from that. Look, a standoff got pulled off from the board. Like, the PCB and plate stayed together, but the standoff got pulled off. Yeah. This is one of my high pro boards. Look, I'm not even holding it together, and it's just warped out in a place like that. This board, yeah, big rip. My high pro Just Systems. I fortunately was able to replace that key because this is a generic multiply key on the numpad that's all the same for them. So I was able to replace that, no problem. Yeah, all the pictures. That's the story of how I almost died. And why I have a t-shirt that hangs on my wall. The big miracle was like that windshield didn't like completely just cave in. Did I get into an accident? Yeah, this is I think you might have missed it. I just told the story of how I basically drove off a cliff and rolled like 20 times. Oh, it's not a Mazda, it's a Toyota. It's a RAV4. It's the old model RAV4. Just after the refresh, but not like the current model. Yeah, crazy stuff. Any injuries? Nope. Nope, just bruises and scratches. Nothing major. I was very lucky. Very lucky. Like, this was taken the next day after the accident. After the accident, I went back to the wreckage so I can grab my keyboards. Okay, I didn't grab my keyboards on the way to the hospital, obviously. That was intense. So did any keyboard survive? Yeah, I had one. Well, my Model F survived. I'm actually lucky my Model F didn't kill me. But my Model F survived. I'm just happy it didn't kill me in the cabin. I didn't bring that many boards to that meetup. You know what? Even though I was missing a lot of keys, I was still able to sell the set for a lot of money. That was dumb. I don't know what people... Well, actually, people just really wanted that number row ahead with the accents. So they were wanting to buy everything. You see a Model F in the corner up there. That was, like, completely fine, Model F. Like, nothing happened. Just got some mud on it. I said to clean off the mud. Oh, look. This diode just completely split. Like, this diode just, like, gave up. Ah. So I had to resolder that. And that's how I learned to resolder diodes. This is literally the first time I had to solder diodes for this. Back in 2016. Look at this. Revision C. ALP 64. 2015, baby. That's like ancient times. Yeah, I just bought a diode and I soldered it on. It was no problem. How many? All my boards except for this one and this one were salvaged. I didn't bring that many boards to the meetup. It was funny because 2 days before the meetup, I got my compact SQ. And I was like, I should build this up and bring it. At that time, the compact SQ was a baller board. But I didn't do that. And I guess thankfully I didn't. When did this happen? This happened back in 2016. Early days. January 2016. 3.5 years ago. I just remember this because I was talking with Olivia the other day, because right now I'm in the middle of urn shopping. For those of you who may not know, unfortunately my dog Giorgio passed a couple weeks ago. So I'm shopping for a nice, urn to keep his ashes in. And I was telling Olivia, like, oh, I should have somewhere cool some kind of urn that has like a hook where I can put his collar. She's like, oh, that's cool. Where are you putting it right now? And I was telling her right now I have it on. I have the Giorgio's collar hanging on my danger shirt. And she's like, what the hell is your danger shirt? And I showed her. I'll show you guys again who missed it. This is my danger shirt. This is the shirt that I rode to the hospital that was cut off me. I also have my medical tag from when I was there. Yeah, all the doctors and like the paramedics were like super surprised because like they had their dead boots on. They're like, we were gonna go down that 400-foot ravine and like get you. Because when they got there, they're like getting the stretcher out and they're looking down, and like the people who found me, they're like, the cops were like waving them down. It's like, oh no, he's over here. He's over here. He's over here. He's not down there still. They're like, what? Like what? Okay. So you guys see. I like this shirt too. This is a nice shirt. This is a shirt I almost died in. So, usually I have a pin on the back and then I just hang it like this on the wall over there. Usually just behind my door. So it's in a place that you guys would never normally see. I think if you guys look in my video for the Expos review, you'll see this in the background for the first shot. Yeah. And that was my story time. Let's put keycaps on now. Move my microphone back in position and turn the music back on. Okay, let's get to it. You guys want to see Shoko on my mirror, so hopefully it looks nice. That's what Tyler Durden would call a near-life experience. Yeah. I actually probably need a lot less keyboard drawers than I thought today. I realize I still need to work on another video later tonight. So I think, I'm sorry, but I think I'd rather cut the stream short and finish more video content than continue streaming later on. Also like 30 minutes though, no worries. No biggie. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Big question. Big question. Question 1. Accents or no accents? Question 2. Icons or no icons. Okay? Those are the choices we must make today. So far, it's overwhelmingly that I should use icons and no accents. Yes, no accents. Yes, icon. So we're going no accents. Yes, icon. So this, no worries. This, yes. Is this set from Kono? Yes, it is. Any idea when the extras are coming up? Probably when they finish shipping these all outs. It's okay. There's never an early enough time to get into the community. So note to everyone, I've been trying to adjust my colors for my camera. It's still very far from accurate. Hopefully next stream will be more accurate. Right now I have an auto mode. That's probably what's doing it and why it's so inaccurate. Because it's trying to like mix different things. I need to put it on like manual in the future. Yeah, but this color is like a white that has a tinge of blue in it, and it's very, very nice. What do you guys think? How does this look so far? It's hard to kind of tell because you see all the orange from the Helio switches, but I think it's starting to come together pretty well. The mirror is silver? Yes, mirror is silver. It's like reflecting something, so it looks like it has this color, but when I put it straight to the light. You know what? Maybe make this light just cooler. Nope, it's as cool as it can be. I'm liking this. Hate those trays. Once I put all the keycaps on them, put all the keycaps into a plastic baggie where they belong. Oh, no modifiers for bottom. No icons for the bottom row. It's fine. Why did I put two controls next to each other? I'm big dumb. What it says is GMK Shoko. Hold on, I'll take a picture of my phone and put it on Discord. It's gonna be more photo accurate than what you guys are seeing. But my phone, my right now my camera settings are a bit whack. I can't change them right now, so everything's turning out like a bit more like dirty looking. Okay, I'm putting two pictures of Discord right now. You guys can see it here. Bam. My Discord. Pictures only, baby. I'll take my mirrorless out later to take nice pics, but it looks good. But yeah, if you guys check the Discord, you guys can probably tell it looks way better there. Like, you guys know what I mean by the color, and this is like way off right now. Yeah, silver looks good with this. Well, it's time. Welcome back, Mr. Petrov. Yeah, there's definitely an orange tint from the camera right now. Am I gonna change the board caps on my C66? You just want to look at the board for 20 minutes. Oh yeah, well, hold on. I'll pull up my CS66 after I put these in the bag. Okay. Oh. Jeff, you missed everything, including a very intense story. So do you, Mr. Petrov. You actually probably would have liked that story. Are the accents the color they needed to compromise to allow to set to hit MOQ? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's going to be in the VOD. CS66. Definitely looks orangish. Let's see if I can adjust on the camera now. No, it's something I have to do later. Yep, KA 2017. Here, I'll take a picture and put it on Discord because like these are like white legends, not like a weird like. I love this board. I don't know what I'd put on this, cause like, if I do end up going to win keyless for the unicorn, I'd put this set on the unicorn. But then what goes on here? Did I take the clickies out? No, these are still nice and clickety clackety. Do I have something black, like color of keyboard? Yeah, I got my Elemento FR87, surprisingly. And I got my Duck Viper. See, I don't need SA Bliss, because I got SA Olivia. That's probably going to go on this, and I'll move this somewhere else. How's the Elemento? Am I going to make a review? Yeah, I actually will make a review. Mostly because I want to review, one, the board, and talk about the group buy period. And two, talk about T1 switches, which I have installed in that board. Those are two things I actually really want to talk about. So, like, that board is pretty up there on my review schedule. I think I'm going to change the keycaps out, though, because right now it's JTK Yolsh. And it's decent. It's nice, right? I don't think JTK Yolsh is going to be the end-all be-all for this, obviously. So that's something I need to work out on, what other keycap set might work for this. That walnut. Wonder how much that set's gonna go on aftermarket SA Olivia. Ugh, probably a lot. So, I'll show you the other board I was thinking of putting Shoko on. Which is also a good contender, which is my E-White Alf X11. This might have looked pretty good with Shoko. What up, tinfoil? So, but right now I think it looks pretty good with True Olivetti. It's going pretty good. We're actually going to be ending it pretty soon. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'll take another picture, put it in my Discord. Because it's supposed to be white and my camera is making it look orange for some reason. I know why, but I can't fix it until later. Yeah. Check her out. Yeah, the ALF looks really. A cool thing about the ALF is like the sides is silver PVD. This back, the silver PVD weight. Oh baby, that weight. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna replace my mid piece with all acrylic because I do have the acrylic center. So we'll get some RGBs on the outside because there's this RGB board. So I think have this be the acrylic instead of the brass. It's gonna get a lot lighter, but hey, yeah. How much was group by price on this board? Honestly, I don't remember. And right now I have a polycarb plate. Or no, sorry, a PC plate. Yeah, polycarb plate. So I don't know why I thought those were different. And I might switch it out for one of my brass plates, to be determined. Because if I switch the bottom brass plate, because these brass areas, the ones on the side here and the one in the front here, is one piece that encompasses the whole back. By the way, like this is the same piece of brass as the one you see here and then the one you see here. Like it's just one giant back plate of brass to get all those accents instead of having different pieces. It also makes it easier to put on. I'm thinking about replacing that with an acrylic one because the PCB has RGBs, so it'll just diffuse RGBs on, you know, this side, these two fronts, this side and the front toward you. And then I might, because I also have a brass plate, replace my PC plate with a brass plate. So I think I might do that. And yeah, the E-white is a beaut. And of course, kind of annoying for some people, but this does RGB right here, the ALF logo. There's actually 4 RGB LEDs under here. Not 1, but 4. So it's like... But the switches I have here are really smooth. Like, ugh. Yeah, I'm with Olivia. The fact this group buy was 1 month. 1 month. It was supposed to be 1 month. It took like 4, but that's still like okay speed, to be honest. It was supposed to be like quick trip, quick in, quick out. We're good. So this is actually one of my favorite boards to type on, but I'm probably going to replace that bottom brass with acrylic because my bottom brass piece, because of the manufacturing, for some reason it's bowing a little bit. So if I type too hard, I'll short switches, which ends up to me like double typing or mistyping, and that's annoying. So I'm going to try with the acrylic bottom. Thoughts on PC plate? I like it. There's a kind of a clacky sound to it. But if your switches are lubed nicely, it's a clean clack, so it's fine. It dissipates the shock pretty well, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, this is by no means a quiet board, but it's a very precise and smooth board for me to type on. These switches have broken in tremendously well. Did I get a PC half plate for my Jane? I did not. I kind of regret that. I'm just using the standard brass plate for my Jane. Put this back real quick. That flex is real. Oof. Want to see some real flex? Hold on, I gotta take my headphones off. The Duraflex, baby. This is a nice thing. Show it. Kind of hard to show it on camera, but this does flex a good amount. This color is wonderful. Different grays for the top and bottom. Look at that. This is on purpose, by the way. I'm thinking about switching keycap sets. We'll see. We'll see. Like, this is a good keycap set, but I think I could use it better on a different board. Put Olivia on the CA66. I tried that. It doesn't work as well as you think it would. Like I know it sounds like a dream team, but it's not. Because the pink of Olivia is like a very strong accent pink, right? You don't want it to be against another accent color or pink like that, right? You want it to contrast with the case. That's why it looks so good on black, for example. And because, you know, got the black and pink, it's probably gonna look really good on whites. As long as the white isn't like too creamy or too white. Thanks, Infoil. Don't worry, I'll be ending it pretty soon, so anyone who missed out can watch the VOD that'll be going up. That'll be going up tomorrow. You guys want to see anything else before I start packing up? Thanks, Frost. It's been a good one. It's been a good one. Hope to see you again on this on the streams hanging out. My unicorn? Oh, the K, okay. I haven't built it yet. So for this keyboard, I was thinking of putting my Palm Jelly Rainbow key, my Palm Rainbow set. I'll take it out. Okay, actually I'll take both out to get the audience opinion. Okay, I need audience participation and opinion on this one. Okay, so this case, I'm gonna grab the key set real quick. That case, that color. With this set. Yeah? Yay? Nay? What dost thou say? You're so nice. Rainbow POM. Such a unique, like, it's like super slippery and smooth. Planes overhead being diverted. Think you're too basic? Would you think you like rather something like pristine on it? Pristine on it would look pretty good. You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Does it fit? Damn, it doesn't fit. Unless I change this to stepped caps, I could do this. If I switch to stepped caps, I technically can. Even though this won't be the right profile for this key. Damn shame. Yeah, okay, 2017's probably gonna stay. I was thinking of moving it to the unicorn. I don't know. We'll see. There's still choices to make. Still choices to make. And I still need to do something with my chocolate PPS caps as well. See the weight of the unicorn? I love these cut circle cut corners right here. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. TGR. Singa. Unicorn. Swing. These sides, baby. There's a unicorn right there in the front. Yeah, it's a good looking board. Am I going to infill the logo of the unicorn? Probably not. Probably not. Well, any other questions for tonight, anyone? Before I end the stream. Foam fad recently, is it good? I don't know. I'm gonna try it out. I'll let you know though. Thanks, Jeff, for the 500 bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll give you a nice teaser, a clickbaity teaser of the story. How I almost died. Or how I escaped literal death. Oh yeah, Mr. Petrov, you missed it too. So you gotta look forward to that VOD tomorrow. And skipping through to when I started the story, and it has pictures too. It's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching my stream today. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Haven't streamed in like 3 weeks. I know I've been gone. Last 2 weeks I've been like sick, and you know been busy with a ton of stuff. But I'm back, baby. I got some content coming out this week. It's kind of like a roll of the dice. Either it's going to be a review at the end of the week, or it's going to be a Witch Switch episode at the end of this week. So keep that in mind. And hey, the cool board, it's still a cool baby. And the cool board's going to be coming up this Wednesday. So I'll see you there, 6:30 p.m. The cool board. Get to it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching the stream tonight. Everyone on the VOD crew catching up. Hope you guys can make the next live stream. Links down below to all my BS. You guys know the deal. If you guys don't know the deal, then the links down below. Take care, everyone.